Wow, I got another video for you. Check me out. A truth hidden is a lie given. And bring that back. A truth hidden is a lie given. Best way to lie to somebody is in front of their face. Right? It's a lot of things that's truth that's right in front of your face that you can't see because it's covered in a lie. You had certain teachers when you was in school, when you was in their class, you acted different because you know they ain't play that shit, right? Let the teacher go outside and say, hey, I gotta go to the principal's office and do something. Y'all sit down and be quiet till I get back. Everybody in there throwing papers, doing spitballs, rapping. They doing 1,000 things that they would not do if the teacher was there, right? Keep the thought. The best way to see somebody is to not look at them. She come back in the class, they on their best behavior because she looking at them. But when she not in the class and she not, they show you who they really are. They not the kids that you think they are when you come in the room and they sit down and be quiet. That's not them. They only doing that because you ruling with an iron fist. Basically, you've been told that left ain't left. Left is really right. That's what it really is. You've been told right is right, but right ain't really right. Right is really left. That's really what it is. That at the end of the day, that's how it is. That when you break it down to the simplest form, at the end of the day, you've been lied to about everything. The truth hidden is a lie given, man. They got so many lies and things out here that's going on. People don't even know shit about the straw man shit. They don't know nothing about that. Look that shit up. They don't know nothing about that. Look this up. Straw man. What is a straw man in America? Look that shit up. They don't know nothing about that. It's crazy, man. It's right there in front of your face. This is what I mean when I say shit right there in front of your face. You get your mail, my nigga. On your mail is in all capital letters. You get your ID. On your license is in all capital letters. When you was in school and you wrote your name at the top of the worksheet, you never wrote your shit in all capital letters. You wrote if your name was Jason, you wrote capital J and the rest in lowercase, my nigga. Never wrote, even right now to this day, if you sign a document and you have to put your signature on it, the signature is gonna be the first letter is capital and the rest is gonna be lowercase. Why my fucking ID got everything in caps, bro? Why does my mail got everything in caps? You fill out an application. As black people, you check African American. How is it African American when Africa itself, the name Africa, has nothing to do with the color black at all? Anybody that know the truth know that Ethiopia was conquered by Leo Africanus. He conquered the land, killed all the Africans that was over there. This is my land now. We call this Africa. He is a white man, fool. So Africa has nothing to do with what you think is black. So how could you be African American? That's not even Africa. That is a lie, bro. Check this out. If I want to lie to a black person about their history and tell them his story, because if you break down history, that's what it really is. His story. Knowing that just on the general surface, we all know black people was in slavery, right? So if I have a history class, why would I have a teacher from any other nation outside of black teaching me history? Why would I do that if I'm the people in power? I'm not gonna have a Japanese trying to teach black people history if I'm the people in power, because I know it ain't gonna sink in to these kids. They ain't gonna register. I got a white woman teaching history. Even the black kids ain't that dumb. It's not by coincidence that your history teacher has always been black. My whole while in schooling, when I was a child, from elementary all the way up to 12th grade, I never had a history teacher that was outside of black. Never, not one time. Social studies, nothing. Let me put this black person right here as a history teacher to teach you his story. Because when you learn it from your history teacher at school, it's not the teachings from her curriculum. This is not nothing she came up with and said, you know what, or this is not nothing she researched and said, you know what, this is what y'all need to know. No, this came from the higher power. Teach them this. The moment you go off the curriculum as a teacher, you will be reprimanded. They using them to scatter the flock, bro. A teacher has power because they are shaping the minds of the children. They're using them with their curriculum to scatter the flock, bro. Think about the first black president, right? Let's think about that, right? Let's think about before he ran, right? Remember when Al Gore ran against Bush? Remember when he ran against Bush? And they said that they cheated Al Gore. It was just all kind of crazy shit surrounded that campaign. Al Gore really supposed to have won presidency, and he was really supposed to be the president, remember that? But Bush won. Let's fast forward. If you don't remember that, I know you remember this. Remember when Trump ran against, who was it? Hillary Clinton or whoever he ran against? Remember? And they were saying that she had won, or whoever he ran against, they were saying that person had won. And then all of a sudden, Trump came through with what they saying, the electoral college of votes or whatever that shit is. I ain't really into that. But whatever that shit is, all of a sudden he came back and won from out the blue, XYZ. They cheated, bro. They cheated. While all y'all people out there voting and shit like that, understand this, bro. They're gonna put the person in power who they want to be in power. They just have a mechanism to make it feel like you have a choice. That's what that is, bro. It's no different than the Pepsi and Coke shit. That's what Republican and Democrat is. Pepsi and Coke. They ran by the same people. Trump cheated, Bush cheated. And they cheated two white people. Trump cheated a white woman, Bush cheated a white man. So you telling me that they gonna let this black man slide by? Keep the thought of, we trying to lie to the people. We can't lie to the people no more using our own. Keep that thought. We can't lie to the people no more using our own. Let's give them what they've been wanting their whole life. Y'all voted for the first black president, right? Well, y'all did that. Most of y'all black people who voted, just like the white folks knew y'all would do, fell in the trap. They did y'all the same way, just how they did Martin Luther King, bro. We know y'all wanted this so bad that y'all didn't even look at the credentials, or you didn't look and see what he stood for. You just voted because he was black. And they knew that. They knew he was gonna do that. And keep the thought of how they do it in the history class. We can't put another nation in front of these people and lie to them about his story. Keep that thought. We gonna put the black teacher right here. Now fast forward and incorporate that into the presidency of the first black president. You think they would not have cheated him? They cheated the white woman when Trump was running. They cheated the white man when Bush was running. So they just gonna let the black dude slide. God bless the 12.